Welcome to Humphreys of Henley TV, countryside concierge at its finest. And a really warm welcome to a wonderfully traditional event that happens in England every July. Over the period of the week we have Swan Upping, which is the counting of swans. It's been happening since the 12th century and now is far more about education, information and conservation. But back in the day it was very much about counting who had the most swans. As you may well know, they were served back then as an absolute central point of some fabulous feasts that the aristocracy had, and it was down to the Queen or King of the time to nominate who was allowed to have them. A ceremonial element is beautifully retained, and as you can see there are a procession of beautiful Thames skiffs, all manned by rowers wearing the traditional beautiful red tunics with the traditional royal flag flying behind. They are all led by the official Queen Swan marker, David Barker, and he is the one that you can tell with the hat with the glorious feather, and he's the one who directs the proceedings. It takes place over 5 days, so it started on Monday in Sunbury. Today we've come from Marlow through to Henley, and on Friday they end up in Abingdon. When a family of swans is spotted, all up they cry, and the skiffs gather round the family of swans. They take them inside, they mark them with rings, count them, and then let them go back into the water. It's a fabulously traditional and very important census that is carried out every single year. David Barber, the official Queen's Swan marker, has reported this year that nesting has been fantastic, so we expect to see lots more families of swans on the river. They watch them very carefully, they invite lots of school children along and educate them, entertain them, inform them about the importance of the swans to our river life and other aspects of conservation on the river. I'm lucky enough to walk most days here in Henley down by the river, and we just love watching these magnificent creatures as they glide down the river, and you can see mother and father protecting their youngs when the cygnets appear and these little grey balls of furry fluff appear on the river, and we watch their growth and we make sure that they are protected, because there's a lot more activity nowadays on the river, and the boats, the paddle boarders and everyone else. Fortunately, the vast majority of people show huge respect, but it's one of the jobs of the Swan Uppers is to really educate people about the importance of the swans, the way to treat them, the way to protect them, and the way to protect our real wildlife. So we've moved on a little bit from maybe 14th, 15th century, where they served swan as a centerpiece of any good dinner party. We don't do that anymore. They're a protected species and we're certainly not allowed to eat them. But they play a very important part in our river life, and we now just love watching them go up and down the river. And we look forward to seeing you next week.